the last green leaf. The young plant says, "They all gave up on me, but I wasn't ready to give up on myself." Story. There was once a terrible drought that struck a peaceful field. Day after day, the sun burned hotter and hotter. The river dried up, the soil cracked open, the grass turned brown, and one by one, the plants began to lose hope. Everywhere you looked, life seemed to be fading away. Many plants stopped believing they could survive. Some gave up completely. But in the middle of that dying field stood one small plant. It wasn't the tallest, it wasn't the strongest, and it certainly wasn't the healthiest. In fact, anyone who saw it would have thought it was already dead. Its stem was weak, its leaves had withered, all except one. One small green leaf still clung to the plant. Every morning, while the other plants hung their heads in defeat, that little plant would lift its last green leaf toward the sky. The other plants couldn't understand it. "Why are you still trying?" they asked. "Can't you see the drought has already won?" But the little plant never answered. Instead, it simply held on. Days turned into weeks. The heat became worse. The ground became drier. The little plant grew weaker and weaker. Yet every morning, it raised that last green leaf toward the sun. It refused to surrender. It refused to give up. Then one evening, something began to change. Dark clouds gathered on the horizon. A cool breeze swept across the field. For the first time in many months, the smell of rain filled the air. The little plant felt it, and it held on just a little longer. Then suddenly, rain began to fall. At first, only a few drops, then more and more, until the entire field was covered in life-giving water. The thirsty soil drank deeply. The river began to flow again. The field slowly turned green, and the little plant that everyone thought was dead was the first to bloom. The other plants looked on in amazement. They had given up too soon, but the little plant had held on long enough to see a new season arrive. And that's when the field learned an important lesson. Sometimes, the difference between success and failure is simply refusing to quit. Life will bring difficult seasons. There will be times when everything around you seems hopeless. There will be moments when others stop believing in you. But as long as there is one green leaf left, there is still hope. Nature teaches us that resilience is not about never struggling. It's about continuing to stand, even when the odds are against you. Because sometimes the breakthrough comes just after the hardest season. If this story touched your heart, tell us in the comments. Have you ever gone through a difficult season and refused to give up? Follow AgroNexus for more true farm stories that teach lessons from nature. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until our next story, keep growing.